Diamondbacks starting pitcher Zack Greinke will sign an autograph for me, but not former Phillies reliever Pat Neshek. Years ago, when Greinke played for the Kansas City Royals, he autographed a baseball for me before a game against the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. Neshek, however, was not as lucky. In addition to pitching for the Rockies, Neshek is an avid baseball memorabilia collector. He has written about it in the past on his website, and apparently is a frequent poster on the sportscollectors.net message board. Hat tip to Deadspin here. Neshek recently posted on the message board under the username HEAT17 about a dispute with Greinke at a game against the Diamondbacks a few weeks ago, ripping the starting pitcher for refusing to sign an autograph for him. Neshek wrote, "I asked him at the All-Star game if he would sign for me, and he said he would, so a couple weeks ago we played them, and I sent over the cards I needed signed, basically 3 league leaders cards with Kershaw and Wainwright already done, and 2 from 2015 to complete the set. He said no. I waited around for him during batting practice, and went up to him, and he totally denied having the conversation at the All-Star game. I then asked why this was a problem, and he said it's because I wear him out. Hard to wear someone out when he has never signed for me. This is the only hole in Major League Baseball that has been a turd to me." Neshek later compared Greinke's behavior to a few other MLB players he has dealt with in the past, but said he has never seen anything like Greinke. "So going back to the conversation, I said, can you just get these done? It will take 5 seconds, just draw a little Z on them for me." He said, "No, I will never sign for you." I walked away. A couple minutes later I confronted him in the outfield while he was jogging and told him what I thought of him. He just kept on running, then said I wouldn't even sign for your kid if he asked. I wanted to laugh, knowing he had probably thought of that line for a long time, and that was the best he could come up with. I then let him know what I thought of him again, and being the socially awkward guy he is, ran back to the dugout and went inside. "So I'm done with this guy. I'm basically gonna have to trade with someone on here to 50-50 them down the road." When his message board posts received attention, he poked fun at the issue on Twitter. Anything interesting happen in the autograph world lately? Pat Neshek at Pat Neshek, September 20, 2017. As always, if you need anything signed, send item and SASE to Pat Neshek, Co. Colorado ROCKIES 2001 Blake Street, Denver, Colorado 80205. Pat Neshek at Pat Neshek, September 20, 2017. After a few hours of attention, it seems like Neshek has moved past the dispute. "At the end of the day, it's a stupid autograph for my son said. Who cares, life goes on. I collect for the fun of it." Pat Neshek at Pat Neshek, September 20, 2017. The Philly fanatic is nothing if not persistent. When he has his big bug eye set on something, he goes to great length to make it happen. So it was with great joy we got to see his wooing of Los Angeles Dodgers reporter Alana Rizzo paid off on Thursday, at least in the short term. Prior to today's matinee with the Dodgers, the Phillies broadcast showed the Fanatics setting up a lovely romantic setting on the field at Citizens Bank Park for a date with Alana. "He knows exactly how to get to a lady's heart," Phillies play-by-play man Tom McCarthy said. But then the Fanatic had to go screw it up like the goof that he is, and spilled his beverage all over his date. We're hoping that Phyllis does not see this clip, for everyone's sake. But part of us thinks it may have all been a ploy to punk the opposing team's media member. Maybe the Fanatic is smarter than we all think and had that up his sleeve all along. Do they have to put him in a cage when they take a flight? John Kruk wondered aloud. Good question. Can't say we're super familiar with the work of Don LaGreca, whose bio says has a co-host on the Michael Kay Show on ESPN Radio, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say has either a total joy to listen to or absolutely a chainsaw to your ears. One or the other, tough to say. But it's hard to argue with the impressiveness of the rant he went on regarding the New York Giants' offensive line the other day. The stats he quotes are just hard to argue with in any capacity. Regardless of how you feel about advanced stats, I think we can all agree the Eagles' line is gonna go all Pythagoras on the Eli this weekend. At Don LaGreca at his finest. Reset his rant count. At Real Michael K. at Tunxespn at Tunxanispic.twitter.com. Mukimobi, David Santana at DSANTANA 310 September 19, 2017.